I'm Sara G. Allison, and I'm a trichologist of nearly 30 years now and a hair loss expert. I founded this wonderful company, Hair Today, More Tomorrow, and created a whole range of wonderful products for you to use. But today I wanted to talk to you about brushing your hair. This is a question that clients often ask me about, is what type of brushes to use. And so therefore I thought it'd be a good idea to do a demonstration, because usually when I'm talking to them about this, I actually don't have anything to show them. I just have to describe what I'm talking about. And so as you can see now, my hair is in need of brushing. I thought, well, I might as well just brush it on camera so you can see how I go about brushing it and how I would recommend doing it. You can see I've got lots of sticky up hairs. When you see sticky up hairs, actually it's a good sign of you getting regrowth. So can happen. But yeah, I just wanted to start off with saying that usually I actually have a system. There are 3 brushes that I like to use. And first of all, I like to start with a paddle brush. So this is a paddle brush that's made out of wood, and well, I think the bristles are actually plasticky, but it's a really lovely, gentle paddle brush. So there are some similar ones on the market like this. So that's what the pedal brush looks like. So, this video really is for people with shoulder length hair and longer, people that have struggles with knots and tangles. So if you have shorter hair, you probably don't have that issue. I wouldn't expect so, unless you've got some serious issues. So it's all about, like, how do we get those knots out? How do you get your hair looking nice and without damaging your hair in the process? Because a lot of my clients are very scared of brushing their hair, and because actually if you do brush it wrong, then you can do some damage. So it is important to actually give you some tuition about this. And the reason I really like paddle brushes is they're great for detangling. They are, because they're like a wide surface, a flat surface, and they've got loads and loads of bristles. So it can really help with smoothing and detangling without minimizing the breakage. You can get other brushes that have like real bristles on them. I'm sure you know the ones. See, I don't have any here actually show you, but those bristly type brushes I really don't like. Those they can actually pull and damage your hair. But these paddle brushes are quite good because they're smoothing and straightening, and so it can smooth down the hair cuticle, and it can help to prevent frizz, make your hair look shinier. Particularly effective when using with a blow dryer for straightening or for achieving a sleek look. Can also be really good for scalp stimulation. So because of the cushioning and the bases, they can allow the brush to conform to the shape of your scalp, providing a nice gentle massage as you brush. And it's going to help to stimulate the blood flow, which can help promote healthier hair growth. With the natural or nylon bristles, they can also minimize static electricity. So it can help make your hair more manageable and reduce flyaways. You can get that static electricity with a lot of other products. Very versatile to work with. You can do it with any hair type, wavy, but especially useful for medium and longer hair. And you can use it for everyday brushing, blow drying, or styling. So it's really good because you can distribute your natural oils through your hair. It's also good for distributing any products that you might be putting on through your hair, like some hair serums. Obviously, I like to use hair serum, and I have my own hair serum if you're interested in that. But it's quite good then to brush it through with that. So what I wanted to show you then was how I'm brushing my hair. As you can see, it's looking quite messy at the moment. So if I had I'd have brushed my hair today, but it was a few hours ago. If you were waking up in the morning, or you hadn't been on a roller coaster ride or something, or motorcycle, and had loads of knots in your hair. Some people, when they have very fine hair or some hair loss, it can get very knotty, especially if you've got lots of shedding going on. So if you do have lots of knots in your head, then start from the bottom and get those little knots out first before you go through the top. However, that was what I would normally recommend. But with paddle brushes, You don't necessarily have to go through the ends first. You can go straight to the top. So you see, you can go straight to the scalp, massage all the way down. If you can hear, I can hear my hair coming out of its knots, but it's not pulling at all. So you might want, I do feel I've got some knots here. So when you get some knots there, just hold it just down there. So you're not going to be pulling all the way up. So just pull those out, and then that minimizes any pulling on it, just lovely and smooth. So as you're doing this for the scalp, so it can be nice and soothing from the scalp, make sure you brush underneath too. So that's how I look to the paddle brush. I mean, I don't really have, I did have quite a few knots. My hair does tend to get a bit knotty. It's bleached and long, so yeah, it can get a bit knotty. So usually what I do is I like to do that, and then for a much more sleeker look, I use it better than doing straightening. You then get one of these little mini brushes, and these are extremely cheap. I mean, these are around about, I mean, I haven't looked, I should probably should have checked, but it's probably about £25 for one of these lovely brushes. Obviously, you can get different ones, but usually about that price. And then these mini brushes are probably only a few pounds. Yeah, got this for £1.99 in Boots. Quite old actually now, and I do need to replace it. I thought I might show you. It does have some broken bristles. It's been very well used. When it gets broken bristles like that, they look snappy at the end, so they're not good because they can damage your hair when you've got them broken. But I will show you anyway. So then I would just brush my hair again, but with this mini brush, and then that's really nice and smoothing, and it smooths all the remaining hair down, and hopefully it looks much nicer. Well, not really. I'm just doing this on camera, so rather than in a proper mirror, so it's hard to do it properly. But as you can see, it does smooth your hair down much nicer enough. So I find starting with this one, it gets out all the major knots first, and then doing it with the little one afterwards, then it really helps to smooth your hair much nicer and leave like it's just like a finishing look, really. Yeah, my hair's not perfect because obviously I've not like, blow dried it or anything. So, but you see, it looks better than it did in the beginning. So it is also important, I wanted to say, that when you are brushing your hair, that you do have clean brushes. So I recommend putting them in the shower or the bath with you when you're washing your hair, and then they get a nice shampoo as well. So that way it keeps them nice and clean. Because otherwise, if you've got dirt and debris on your brushes, and then you're brushing your hair with dirty brushes, and that just puts it back into your hair, and that doesn't, yeah, then you'll get a build up in your hair. Now, I did mention that I would like you to put those in a shower and bath with you when you're washing your hair. However, there is a tip that I would like to give you about when you're washing your hair and brushing your hair before you wash it. Yeah, this is especially important for people with curly hair. Now, I know people with curly hair don't like to brush their hair because it brushes out the curls. But when I see clients with curly hair, that's when they often have a lot of knots and they're just uncontrollable, like real horrid knots in there. And they say, yeah, but we don't like to brush it. So what you just need to do is brush your hair before you wash it. And if you brush your hair before you wash it, then you wash it, have a nice shampoo and the water and shampoo, put your curls back in again. But then you won't have all those horrible knots. But I would recommend brushing your hair for anybody before you have a bath or shower, before you wash your hair, because that way you can get out all the knots beforehand. And then when you do put the shampoo in and the conditioner, is going to be less knots for you to have to fight with in the process of washing your hair, because you don't want to be brushing your hair when it's wet, because it can be very damaging. Your hair is actually weaker when it's wet, so you have to be extra gentle with your hair when it's wet. So what other instrument that I like to use for brushing or combing your hair. This one is specifically for when you are washing it, is a really nice wide toothed comb. So this is really good. So you want to put your shampoo on your hair, massage that in, and then rinse it, and then put your conditioner on. And when you put your conditioner on, you want to comb it through your hair. And then that way you're getting it evenly distributed, and you won't need to use so much conditioner if you comb it through properly, and it will make sure it goes everywhere, and it really helps. So yeah, the comb you can just keep in the shower, use it just for that. Unless you've got curly hair, you may want to comb your hair with a wide tooth comb. Some curly haired clients do comb their hair, but most will only do it when they're washing the hair, which is understandable because you want to keep those curls in. And if you are someone that has curly hair and you're worried about your curls not being as curly as you'd like, and you have been brushing your hair every day, then just follow this tip and your hair will get nice and curly again. You can wash your hair every day if you wish, and I recommend at least every other day for hair washing. So I hope that helps. It looks like my hair needs a good wash now, so I shall go off and do that. And if you did want to get any of my shampoos or any of my other products, I don't sell these brushes or combs, by the way. It's just literally, these are just what I recommend. But if you want to get any of my shampoos or supplements or any other products for your hair or scalp, you can go onto my website and www.hairtodayfortomorrow.com. Please like and subscribe. And if you'd like to sign up to my free guide, 7 Secrets to Stop Thinning Hair, you can do that on my website, and you can book a consultation with me too. So it'll be lovely to see you, and do stay tuned for more top tips. I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.